Dragon Ball Sparking Zero has been out for a little while now, and it looks like everybody has been enjoying this game. I've been seeing everybody post about it on X, TikTok, Instagram, pretty much every social media outlet. People are talking about this game. And being an OG Tenkaichi player, this is pretty much the game of my dreams, and I'm hoping it's the same for you guys. But that is not what the video is about here today, guys. Today, I will be talking about the season pass, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know what is contained in the season pass, not the characters themselves, but we know exactly where the characters are going to be coming from. We know Superhero and Daima are going to be the predominant characters, or the only type of characters that will be in the season pass. But with recent news, there will be a lot less superhero characters than we thought. And I have a tweet to show that. So we just got some news literally an hour ago from me recording right now. Sparking Zero News, it says, breaking news, all DLC slots announced for 2025. Quarter 1 2025 superhero characters. Quarter 1 2025 Daima. Quarter 2 2025 Daima. So they're doubling down on the Daima because there's going to be 3 DLC packs in the season pass. We originally thought there was going to be 2 superhero DLC packs because there's more characters that we know, but no, they're doubling down on Daima having 2 DLC packs in the season pass, which is crazy. I mean, we still have no idea on how well or how good this is going to be and how everybody's going to receive the anime. We don't know yet. We don't know how well or how good this anime is going to end up being in the long run. So they're really doubling down on this. And just to get some more information, it says the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Season Pass includes 3 DLC packs for a total of more than 20 playable characters from the Dragon Ball Superhero movie and the Dragon Ball Daima anime. As a Season Pass bonus, you can summon Shenron to obtain items such as costumes or Zenny. Additionally, the Season Pass bonus also includes 3 days early access to the 3 DLC packs. We're going to be talking about costumes later in the video, or, you know, in the middle of the video. I got some ideas for that. But this is interesting. Additionally, the Season Pass bonus also includes 3 days early access to the 3 DLC packs. So if you buy the Season Pass, the complete Season Pass with all DLC packs, you get it 3 days early. Now, if you buy them separately, you only want to buy Superhero and you don't care about Daima all that much, then you're gonna have to wait till the actual release date to play that actual pack. So that makes sense. DLC 1 to be released around quarter 1. So if you don't know what quarter 1 is, that is the first couple months of the year. So we'll be seeing it around January to March, January, February, March, maybe April. For quarter 1, we'll see some superhero DLC characters. In DLC 2, also in quarter 1, so it'll be maybe, I'm gonna say March, April. Let's say March, April for Daima, for the DLC 2 Daima. DLC 1 superhero, we're gonna say January, February is when we're gonna get superhero. We'll say that. And then DLC 3 is quarter 2 of 2025. So that is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. May, June, July. Around May, June, July is when we'll see DLC for the DLC 3 for Daima Part 2. This is huge because, like I said, we all thought we would be getting a lot more superhero representation because as of right now, that's what's most popular and what we know more of. So Daima's really gonna have to show us something if they're gonna want people to buy the full season pass if they don't already have it, or if people are gonna be buying DLC packs separately. Daima's really gonna have to show some people something because I don't see everybody just going out and buying the full season pass now that they've got this news. That's just what I'm thinking. I was gonna buy the season pass regardless. I mean, it came with my Ultimate Edition and my Collector's Edition, so I got it regardless. But if I had to choose between buying season pass or the separate packs, I was gonna buy the season pass anyway, just because I love the game. So with that news, I'm going to well, I guess I'll read some comments first and then I'll get into some of my prediction stuff. All right, so first comment, Kelbert. Oh, okay, cool. He's a mutual on X. We follow each other. So one superhero DLC pack, my goat is washed. For superhero DLC, I think characters will be, all right, we'll get to that. We don't gotta read into that. We'll get to it. Why is Daima's second pack so far from the first? That is weird. That is weird. I mean, how do we know how many Daima episodes that are going to be given to us? If you guys have any information on that, I'm not too sure. But if you know exactly how many episodes are around the amount, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to know. But if not, then I'm sure we'll get some news here pretty soon if we haven't already. 2 Dragon Ball Daima is kind of useless. Forgive me for my ignorance, but what does Q1 and Q2 mean? It's quarters of the year. Let's just confirm. Q1 January through March 2025 and Q2 April June. Yeah, so I already said that. I was afraid of that. The first season pass taking 10 months to complete, just like Storm Connections. It's going to be years until we get the remaining OG characters, if ever. That's a real topic that I'm probably going to end up making a separate video for. But with Superhero Daima 1 and 2 DLCs throughout quarter 1 through 2. Again, we don't know if quarter 3 or 4 may have a DLC, but that it's looking like 2026 is probably the safest bet for when we're gonna get another season pass, and that's a long ways away, especially with a lot of characters that are missing, like OG, still some GT, Super 17, Nova, Ice, some other characters that are left off. I'm not even gonna get into it. I mean, I got a whole video. I have a whole video playing. I'm gonna talk about it. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff that comes with this information. That just it blows my mind, honestly. So now that we got that out of the way, we can get into the predictions and how I'm gonna split up the predictions. We know that there's gonna be 20 plus playable characters in the season pass, so that could be 21, it could be 25, it could be 28, we don't know. But to be safe, I'm gonna do 8 to 7 characters per DLC pack. First off, we already know superhero characters are pretty much a given. We all know who could make it. So if I'm gonna go with like my first 5 that I know, that I pretty much know are gonna make it, I'm just start with 5 and then add the extra 3 later. First 2, Gamma 1 and 2, easy. That, like, if Gamma 1 and 2 are not in the game, I don't know what the devs are doing, but it's a given. They're gonna be in the game. We love Gamma 1 and 2. Gamma 2 is my personal favorite. I actually have a figure of Gamma 2. I love the voice actor, the English voice actor for Gamma 2. He's one of the GOATs. But yeah, they've got to be in the game. Gamma 1 and 2 have to be in the game. I'm definitely going to be playing Gamma 2. He's going to be one of my mains when this drops. Are you guys going to be playing Gamma 1 or 2 when this drops? Let me know. Next up, the third character, easy, Cell Max, the big bad, the big boss, and Dragon Ball Superhero. And honestly, bro, guys, girls, everybody that's watching, so I was playing my cousin in like practice player matches with my cousin, and I was just using grade 8 Vegeta just to be funny. But the grade 8s or the giant characters that are in the game, they're pretty strong. And if you look at the DP numbers, grade 8 Vegeta is only a 4. Guys, I'm thinking with what I've seen and what I've played in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero so far with the giant characters, I'm thinking Cell Max is gonna be like a DP, the lowest a 7, lowest a 7, but he could be a good 9, 8, 9. Honestly, 9 the highest, 7 the lowest if we're going off of like ranked DP numbers, and that's scary. That's scary because I don't know if you guys have used any of the giant characters, but if you get their combos off, the slow ass combos that they do have, they do some damage. So it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary when Cell Max makes it to the game. And I'm being honest with you guys, I had to think about that the other day, and Cell Max is gonna be scary when it comes to the game. Now, when it comes to the actual movie, I would have preferred if he was perfected and he actually ended up being like Cell Part 2. Honestly, I think that would have made for more of an interesting storyline, and if he had memories from him being Perfect Cell beforehand when he first died or something like that, that would have made for a more interesting story. But we got what we got, an unfinished Cell Max. So I think he'll be scary when it comes to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Next up, we all know Orange Piccolo. Now he did have another form. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But Orange Piccolo, well, he had 2 forms, but Orange Piccolo is definitely going to be in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This is a definite character. This is number 4. I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait to use Piccolo. Orange Piccolo, although although he got it in a way I don't really like, he wished for the for his potential to be unlocked with the with Shinron. He could have easily just said he wanted to be the strongest in the universe. He could have did that. I'm glad he didn't do that. He was like, let me just unlock my potential, and this is what he got. And I love Orange Piccolo. Next, we all know Beast Gohan, easy peasy lemon squeezy. We know he's gonna be making it into the game, right? One of the baddest characters, and I guarantee you, he's gonna be the most played character when he drops. He's gonna be easy if we're going off of like DP numbers, and I guess I should go ahead and go over that for every character. If I'm gonna do Gamma 1 and 2, I'm gonna say both of these are like 6s. Both are 6s, high at the highest a 7 if we're talking about rank matches. Cell Max, I already told you, lowest 7, highest would be 9. Orange Piccolo, I give Orange Piccolo a solid 7. I give Orange Piccolo a solid 7. 8 would be the highest, but that's pushing it. But I'm gonna go ahead and give him a 7. Beast Gohan, man, it depends. It's gonna stir up a lot of discourse depending on what number they give him. I know the games do nothing when it comes to things being canon and stuff like that, but I know how people get with the power ranking systems and stuff like that. I'm thinking the lowest is 8 for Beast Gohan, but he's definitely a 9. He's not touching 10. UI Goku's not a 10, so Beast Gohan can't be a 10. Super Broly Legendary Super Saiyan isn't a 10, so Beast Gohan can't be a 10. So Beast Gohan definitely lowest 8, highest 9. That's what I'm going. So those are the definite 5, and then for the other 3 that I think have a good chance of making it into DLC Pass, or the DLC Pack 1 for Superhero. The next one, Pan GT. Or not Pan GT, Pan Super. We already have Pan GT, and I thought it was funny that they put Pan GT in the parentheses, because I'm like, okay, well, then that makes sense that they're gonna just put Pan Super for when they do Superhero. So I think this is a definite one. I know she fought a little bit. I mean, nothing crazy. She did, a move or two, but I could easily see them just adding Pan Super into the game. It's an easy one. I think it's a safe guess personally. So that's number 6, if I'm not mistaken. Number 7 and 8. 7 and 8. I think a lot of us old OG, Goten Trunks fans, I think we would love to see them be aged up. Teen Goten, Teen Trunks, I would love to see it. I know their moves might be a little basic. I mean, we didn't see too much from them individually when it comes to Superhero, but I'm sure nobody would contest this, and everybody would actually love this idea. So those are my 8. Those are my definite 8 that I think could make it into Dragon Ball Superhero. Now I have a few, random wild cards that I was gonna add if there was gonna be more superhero characters in future, in like DLC 2. But now that we know Daima has 2 DLC packs, these characters probably won't make it. But I'm just throwing them out here really quickly, just so you guys know that I thought about these characters too. So Go Tanks, Fat Go Tanks, Superhero Go Tanks. This could be easily, I think I'm using like some future sight. I'm opening my third eye with this one. So I easily think if they add Teen Goten and Teen Trunks, their fusion would be Fat Tanks. It would just be like a gag thing. I'm sure he'll still be somewhat strong. He's gonna be lower on the DP rank system. He might be like a 4 or 5 when it comes to the DP ranking. If we're going off of Goten and Trunks, I'm gonna just say they're a good like 4 each. And then Pan GT or Pan Super will probably end up being like a 3 or something, maybe 2 or 3. But yeah, I can easily see if they add Teen Goten, Teen Trunks, since we saw Fat Tanks in there, we could see him being their fusion for the game. I don't see a lot of people using them, maybe to be funny, but I don't think it's a bad idea. So that's one extra character. Now going back to what I said about Piccolo having 2 other forms, is this form right here. I don't remember exactly what the name of this form is. If you guys know, let me know. I always just call him Lime Piccolo, if that makes like Lime. I don't know why I say that. That's just something I say. I don't know. But his one form, and to be honest with you guys, his 2 other forms are probably not going to make it into the game just because there's not a lot of representation or not a lot of space for the DLC pack. And then lastly is Orange Piccolo in his giant form. I think this is an easy one. I'm sure a lot of people would like this, like myself. This would just diversify all of the giants that are already in the game, so adding him would make it even better. So 2 easy forms. I don't think they'll be in it just because there's not a lot of space. They might come in like a free DLC, who knows, but it sucks that they might get left off. Next, another character that, you know, might be, these next two or three characters are going to be gag characters. I'm going to be honest with you. So, Dr. Hedo. I'm not saying I want him. I'm just saying if they want to add more gag characters in the game, there's only one DP level 1 character or rank 1 character in the game, and that's Hercule, Mr. Satan. So why not add not another one to be added on to, but not only him, but Magenta as well. I know we saw him fight a little bit in the movie, but having these two as extra level 1 characters or gag characters in the game, I mean, I'm not saying I want them. They just could be just a gag character if they just want to add it. Because we only have, like I said, there's only one level 1 DP character in the game, and we need some variety, especially if you're playing rank matches, to fill out your team and like use different characters. We all know Mr. Satan is ass. He's pretty trash in the game, but why not just give us some variety, some different level 1 rank characters to choose from, just to fill out the teams differently. That's just the thought. And it's funny, I'm spending a lot more time on superhero because I'm telling you guys I'm gonna fly through the Daima stuff, because one, we don't even have that much information on it as I'm making this video. I know the anime is gonna be out by the time I drop this, and we're gonna have a few things, but there's really not much to talk about. So I'm gonna go ahead and get through the costumes for superhero really quickly that we can see dropped in the game, because they did say for the season pass there's gonna be costumes for characters to be added on to. So first, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, another one, Piccolo in his red ribbon outfit. This is an easy one, and I actually would rock this. I mean, some people wouldn't, but I actually would rock this. Next is Krillin in his police outfit. I know a lot of us, well, not a lot of us, I'm a Krillin fan personally, so I would like to see other costumes be added for one of my goats personally. I know he looks like a square wearing this, but I mean, hey, if I can switch up his outfit a little more, I'm cool with that. Another one would be Android 18. We already know she has a tracksuit with the full pink and white from Dragon Ball Super and in the Tournament of Power, but she did wear kind of a variant of it in the superhero movie. So I mean, we could see that easily be added into the game. I don't see many people buying it. Are there any Android 18 fans out there that actually have been using her in the game? Let me know. Dope Gohan in his Piccolo gi with the shoulder pads and glasses. That's definitely something they can just throw in the game. They don't have to really think much about this one. And then lastly, they could add the Dragon Ball superhero manga outfits to Teen, Goten, and Trunks if they decide to add them in the game for DLC. If you guys don't know, they wore this in the manga. This is not a movie thing. This is only a manga thing. But when it comes to the manga, we know that there are manga moves in this game. People have been speculating that later, probably way later, if at all, we may or may not get some manga characters, which I would hope for. I'm sure everybody would wish to have like Ultra Ego, Moro, Granola, a lot of the characters we've seen in the manga. But if we're not going to see characters, I'm sure that getting outfits from the Super Superhero manga, or the manga portion of Dragon Ball Super, I think that could be very doable if they're putting moves in the game. All right, so now that we got DLC Pack 1 out of the way, we've got DLC Pack 2, and that has Dragon Ball Daima. And this is actually a pretty easy one to come up with, because we already have seen a lot of the characters that are going to be like the mainstays for this anime, and I'm just going to go ahead and name them off. I have some pictures up, and I've brought these pictures up before in the past. So first one, this is a big one. This is a big one. So Supreme Kai is not in the game. His model, his Dragon Ball Z model is in the game in the main menu, which I thought was an interesting take. I don't know why he's not already just in the roster, but I figured they were just gonna wait to go ahead and add him as a Daima DLC character. So this is an easy one. This is actually one I'm not mad at when it comes to Daima having more slots. So having Supreme Kai in the game, even though he's smaller, he's a mini version, just having him in the game in general, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. So this is an easy one right here. 2 would be his evil counterpart, Degusu. This is one character that we saw in the trailer. He looks like he's just gonna be pretty much an evil Kai that is helping the main villain, which is Goma. We don't really know his shtick. We don't know what he's got going on. I'm pretty sure he's a demon. He comes from a demon realm or whatever. He has magic, all that kind of stuff. We don't know too much as of right now. I know the anime is probably going to be out by the time I drop this, and I will be doing reviews on the anime episodes as they come out, so stay tuned for that. You guys know what to do if you want to see, and stay tuned for that. Another villain is Dr. Arinsu. This is another, I'm pretty sure she's another evil Kai, could be a demon. We know Kais and demons, they all have the pointy ears, so it's kind of hard to tell, but I do know this is an evil Kai. I'm not exactly sure as of right now if she's an evil Kai as well, or just a demon from the demon realm. So that's 4 characters right there, I think. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's 4 characters out of, like I said, 8. I'm going to do about 7 or 8 for each DLC pack. So that's 4 right there. And then easily, one of the people that are going to be tagging along with Goku and Supreme Kai, Glorio. We don't know too much of what he can do. All I know is he has a blicky on his side. He's got a gun. That's all we know. He could use other energy attacks or something. Maybe not. We don't know just yet. Next would be Pansy. I don't know exactly what she's going to do. Maybe she's just good at fighting. We don't know if she has magic, has ki. We don't know just yet. Or I don't know just yet as of making this video. So that's another one. So that's 6. I think that was 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, that is 6 characters, and then the 7th for DLC pack 1 that I can give you guys, the easiest one, it would be Super Saiyan Daima Goku. Now I don't know if you guys have used Daima Goku in Sparking Zero yet, but he's kinda He has all rush attacks. He doesn't have Kamehameha. He doesn't have any, he has Wild Sense, but there's really not much to him compared to Kid Goku GT or even just regular Kid Goku or Goku Teen. So him having a Super Saiyan form, this is going to definitely give us more options when it comes to using Daima Goku in Sparking Zero. So I'm excited to get this form in the game, because regular Daima Goku, he's all right. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not exactly sure how to rank these guys because we don't know too much of what they can do. I'm just gonna assume she's probably like a 3 or 4. He's probably about 3 to 5. She's probably a solid, I'm gonna say 4 to 6. She could be stronger than that, but I'm gonna just say 4 to 6. I don't see Daima villains or anything being that OP or that strong, to be honest with you guys. He's probably a good 5 to 6. Daima Supreme Kai is probably a good, he could range from a 3 to 5. You know, his powers are lessened or weakened with him being smaller, so I'm gonna just say 3 to 5 at most. And this Goma dude, depending on whatever he does in the anime, he could be like a sneaky 6 to 8. We don't know what he can do, but he could be a sneaky 6 to 8. That's just what I'm guessing as of right now. I could be completely wrong. Who knows? Now, this is where it gets tricky, guys, because I pretty much said all of the characters that were a given in DLC Pack 2 for Daima. Now, DLC Pack 3, I'm pretty sure a lot of the characters are going to be characters we know as we watch a couple episodes into Daima. Then we have a better gauge, but as of right now, there's not a lot of information. So I'm just going to go off of what we have right now. I think a few easy guesses that I can think of with the information that we have right now. I would like a mini Daima Vegeta. Personally, if we already have mini Daima Goku, I honestly think a mini Daima Vegeta is going to have a better moveset than what we have in the game already. Personally, I think so. And I'm more of a Vegeta fan than I am a Goku fan. I love both of them, but I am more Team Vegeta. Another easy one, so that's 1 out of, let's say, 7 or 8 that I have planned for DLC 3. So that's 1. Piccolo will be another easy one. I do still think it's a little weird. I said this in a previous video that with them being minionized or getting smaller or turn to kids, whatever they decide to do with that, I do think it's weird because Kid Piccolo or Mini Piccolo looked completely different than this in OG Dragon Ball. Like I said, I did bring this up in a previous video, but this is what Piccolo honestly should look like if they were making everybody a kid. But I don't know if they did that for the art style, to be consistent throughout every character, but this is what he looked like when Piccolo was actually a kid. Now, I guess another character or two that could possibly make it is a Daima Krillin or a Yamcha to be 4. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, there's not a lot of information to go off of right now, but there's one character that has not been seen in any of the trailers. Where's Gohan? Where is Gohan at? Nobody. Is he also small? Did he also get minionized? Is he at home just chilling with Videl? Like, is he in his adult form? Is he gonna have to save the day behind the scenes? We don't, like, where's Gohan at? Is he just completely erased from the story? We don't know yet. There's not a lot of information as of right now, but that's I'm gonna say that's like 5. I'm gonna say that's character number 5 for DLC pack 3. And then next, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but I remember around the time a little bit after, or a little while after the announcement of Dragon Ball Daima, people were talking about transformations. Now Super Saiyan obviously was one transformation that we got, and that was revealed not too long ago, or it was a while ago, when we got to see that there would be Super Saiyan Daima Goku. So I'm not exactly sure that was the only transformation they were talking about, but I'm pretty sure they said there was going to be more than that. So it could be Goku going further beyond than that. Super Saiyan 3, maybe a canonized Super Saiyan 4 somehow. It could be a completely different transformation we've never seen that's exclusive to Daima. It could be a Goku and Vegeta Daima fusion, where they're like, it's a mini Gogeta or a mini Vegito. I don't know, it's a lot of stuff they could do, but I'm just gonna say there's gonna be a whole new form transformation or something for the 6th slot, I guess. And then for 7 and 8, I'm just gonna say that we're gonna get like random fodder type enemies, like a Dodoria, or like a Ginyu, Dodoria or Ginyu for Daima, one of those type of enemies where they're just, you know, mini bosses throughout the story or in the story. And the reason that I brought that up is because in one of the trailers, you guys there's like a silhouette of some enemies. So these guys right here. So these guys, this could easily be 3 characters right here. We don't know who they are, what they do. They could just be, you know, people they just, you know, fight for an episode and then they're gone. But here's an easy 2 or 3. We don't know their names, but they could possibly be characters that we see in DLC pack 3. Again, this is really not a lot. This isn't definite. At least DLC pack 3 isn't definite for me, because there's not a lot of information. But as Daima goes on, I might revisit this, and then I can make another speculation or guess for who the characters for DLC pack 3 will be. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to see all of your thoughts about Superhero Daima. Who do you guys think DLC pack 3 will have? Who do you want to be in DLC pack 3? Are you guys mad that Superhero is only locked to 1 DLC pack? I know I'm kind of mad. I thought we were going to get at least 2 DLC packs for Superhero, but you know, it is what it is. They're trying to promote Daima as much as possible. We got Daima Goku for the pre-order playable character, and now they're going to be adding 2 DLC packs for Daima in the season pass one. So not a lot of people are going to be mad. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. That's my thoughts on this. Hope my speculations got to you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.